I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, Brahmins. Welcome back. It is Thursday, exactly 1 week from Progress Reports Day. I hope you are taking taking us up on the reminder to get into Skyward and to focus on your grades. Make sure that you don't have any missing assignments. Talked to a couple of teachers yesterday who were worried about some kids that have been absent quite a bit. It's your responsibility to stay on top of that work, whether it's an excused absence or not. We want to make sure that you are succeeding academically to help, or you want to earn C's or higher to help raise that GPA as much as possible. All right. If you are currently in a CTE program, listen up. Earlier in the week, you were sent a survey by Mr. Ream. I want you to dig into your inbox, look for that CTE survey, and please fill that out today if possible. They're looking to use the data that's collected there to help inform decisions that are coming up for the district about our CTE programs and what we may or may not offer in the future, like in other words, expanding CTE offerings. So get in there and give your feedback. So many emails. So some of you are checking your emails about homecoming dates. So I have the homecoming calendar in front of me. So here's some answers to common questions. If you want to run for homecoming court, you have to have a 2.5 GPA because that is a title. If you were going to be given a title to represent Okeechobee High School, that expectation's a little bit higher than just participation. So 2.5 GPA to run for homecoming court. When are we going to start nominations? That will start next week. If you're good, you're going to get a long weekend. And so on Tuesday, when we return to school, that will start homecoming nominations. We will do that for 2 days. Then that Thursday of next week, Progress Report Day, we will be voting for homecoming court. And if we have to, we'll have a runoff on Friday, which, by the way, is an early release day. Does that answer all your questions? Float building will start 2 weeks from that on Tuesday, the 20th. So done and done. Now you can start planning. Make sure you're looking at your email because different classes are starting to come together for class meetings to make homecoming decisions. Okay, finally done.
I just have a quick reminder to students. So those of you that go to IRSC, please ensure that you are getting to and from your shuttles on time. It is a very strict window, and I have times in front of me. We have a shuttle going to IRSC at 10 o'clock and it's coming back at 10:05. So there is a 5-minute window between these shuttles, and you have to be attentive to getting on that shuttle on time. So just a reminder, if there is any issues with other things that are happening and why you're not getting to that shuttle on time, please let us know so that we can address those issues. But we can only be responsible for ourselves. So have a good day, and hopefully you get to school on time.
Good morning. This is like shout out city in my office this morning because I've got at least 3 big ones here. Let's start with the volleyball team. So they played last night. They won. JV won all of their sets. Varsity won all of their sets. So girls, great job. You ended up taking the win for both teams. The pajama posse was out. They had a good time cheering the girls on. It was really a fun time. So thanks for all of that. Shout out to each of you. Also, shout out from Mr. Garcia, Mr. Robert Garcia, math teacher. By the way, happy birthday, Mr. Garcia. Sorry we missed that yesterday. So Mr. Garcia went out to his car during around lunchtime, I guess, and then he got out to his car. He tried to come back into the gate, He realized he reached in his pockets, couldn't find his keys. He left them in his classroom. So he's talking through the gate to some kids. He says, "Hey, come over, unlock the gate. I'm coming back in." And they said, "No, sir, this is a safe school. We can't let you in. You need to go check in." And so he says, "I'm a teacher here. I've been teaching here 30 years, I'm a teacher." "No, sir, still, we're not letting you in. You're going to have to go check it in." So they eventually went and got another teacher to verify who Mr. Garcia was. So shout out to you guys who did that. Don't know your names. You know who you are, but thank you for keeping our school safe. And Mr. Garcia, I'm sorry you got stuck outside on your birthday. All right. So the final shout out will be from Miss Dana Tetters for Rondre Morgan. And she says Rondre is one of their aides over there, and he is just a joy to work with. He is respectful, polite, jumps in anytime work is needed. Rondre, that is the Brahmin way, buddy. Thank you so much for exhibiting that.
I love the shout outs. The thing I forgot yesterday on the announcements is kind of a big deal. I wanted to remind students again about Turnabout Tuesday, which is next week. Now, we have selected a night where there is nothing happening. There's no volleyball. There might be some practice, but this is after practice. But there's no event. There are no events at the high school on Tuesday night. No events here. And so this is a great opportunity for you to take that night where you don't have anything happening and come here. Bring your parents. I've had some students email me and say, "Hey, this is for our parents. Can we come too?" Absolutely. Bring your parents. Show them around. Take them to meet your teachers. Bring them to the auditorium to get walking tacos. All those great things are happening on Tuesday night. And I haven't talked to the teachers directly about those Brahmin bucks, but I know that they roll out when you bring your parents in because we want to meet them. So that's Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Be here. It'll be a great time. And like I said, you get to meet the teachers and have dinner. So it's a win-win. So remind your parents about it. I'm going to put it on Facebook. It's in your parent newsletter that I sent you, and I sent your parents this past weekend. So all the information is there. If you're sending your parents without you, make sure that they have access to Skyward so they know where your classes are, because that's where they'll go every 10 minutes. Or give them a paper schedule if you love them with the correct rooms.
All right. Looking forward to that. Also, another exciting thing next week on Thursday, students, we have our first Pbis lunch event. And so all you need to do is bring 3 Brahmin bucks with you. We'll have a table outside, and it's going to be everything cold and icy. So we have sweet tea and lemonade and popsicles. Please come over and see us. Bring your Brahmin bucks. Make sure that your name is on your Brahmin bucks and that your teacher has stamped or signed the other side as well, because we do use these things for drawings for both you and your teachers later on. All right, have a great day.
All right, that's all I have today. Make it a good one, as together we
Move forward.
And be great.
And be
Brahmins
all day.
All
all
day.
day.